Joining us now in studio is Dean Tornabene. He's the CEO of Herbal Technologies International, LLC. Dean, always great to see you again.
Good morning, how are you?
Now, we had a great conversation last week, mostly about your background and how you came to be powerlifting champion, Mr. America. We want to talk about your products this week, specifically Thermosculpt. Tell us about Thermosculpt.
Well, as we age, your metabolic system diminishes, you run out of different key elements, which lead to not only being smaller and weaker, but it leads to excess fat gain. So the goal with Thermo was to get a product that put back all those essential nutrients and neurotransmitters so the body could start to function well again and almost up to a normal state. So it's a two-part system right here, and what the system does is it keeps your body in a constant state of ketosis and thermogenesis, which just means an increased metabolism. Mm-hmm. The end result is that you're burning more fat, you feel terrific, and you're not losing water or muscle. Because remember, you hear the term weight loss used. It's fat loss that we're seeking here.
Right.
You could lose water and muscle and be 10 pounds down on the scale, but look a whole lot worse than you did 10 pounds heavier. So this is fat loss specific, and that's an important part of the Thermo campaign. It's just not weight loss, but it's fat loss. And we do so by replenishing the body, because as we age, we get depleted. It's like running a race. The end, you're tired. Well, body's the same way, but if you put back in the neurotransmitters and the essential nutrients, the body will come back to normal and it's called homeostasis, where it reaches the plane where it's working the best.
But you and I, we're not aging at all, are we?
No. What's that mean? Yeah.
How did you come up with Thermosculpt?
Well, I was looking for a product, to again attack fat, provide energy, provide the neurotransmitters, to provide a repletion system versus a depletion system, which many weight control / diets are. They're depleting. Eat less of this, eat more of this. They're restrictive. People aren't going to change for a number of reasons. So I wanted something to help boost their body, so no matter what they did, and especially getting into ketosis, which is fat burning, and thermogenesis, which is increased metabolic rate, that was the end result. The Thermosculpt two-part system was the end result. So the first part, we'll call it part one. This blend is keto specific. So it gets into the body into ketosis very quickly, which normally it takes a lot to get your body in ketosis on its own. But this really, really helps you get there faster, and can increase your fat loss well over 200% normal than if you had not used it. So that's this one. The second part is called the TR Booster. And when this is taken with this makes the effects of Thermo last longer and become more effective. I call it longer and stronger. So together, they work synergistically to provide the ketosis, to put back essential neurotransmitters and elements that you need to function optimally, and also to increase your metabolism so your whole body works better. So the two products in conjunction are a 1-2 punch and a really, really effective way to get the fat loss that you're looking for without having deprivation or despair, or eating 1.5 asparagus at 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Everyone's proposing. Everyone has a different theory, but I based this on science, and the ingredients were built to work together, and they do. The product's fantastic.
Well, you mentioned science, because your description of how this thing worked was very scientific.
And you don't want to, sometimes I'll get carried away because I love talking chemistry. I have a degree in it. But it's important that, again, the product is blended. The ingredients are very, very specifically chosen for certain potencies and for certain activity ratios. And they have to be synergistic. You'll see on a lot of medications, not that this is a drug, but you'll see, don't take with this.
Right.
Well, you have to make sure your product's synergistic.
Right.
It's not so much there's a danger in an herbal supplement if they're synergistic, but if they're non-synergistic, they just don't work as well. That's just what happens.
If you could give me one sentence that describes Thermosculpt, what would it be?
I'd have to say feel-good fat loss. I mean, face it, it's easy to use. You get up in the morning, you take one of each. You may take another red capsule of the Thermosculpt later in the afternoon, but literally you're one and done. So it's not, people are going, it's that simple? I go, it's that simple. And you can see and feel results quickly. And that means, feeling better, number one. Seeing results could be in looser fitting clothes. The mirror never lies, unfortunately. Right. So looking in the mirror or looking at the scale, but we don't really gauge that. When you're into ketosis, you just feel better. You're laser sharp, your body's functioning optimally, and no matter what you're doing, you're ready to go out and just crush the world. You feel that good. And you're losing fat at the same time.
And you have a money back guarantee. don't you?
Absolutely, money back guarantee. The products made in the United States were monitored by the FDA and conform to all FDA standards, and it's a quality product. I don't believe in doing anything overseas. It's just, as an American, I think it's just more American of me to want to manufacture here, and the facilities are obviously much better here anyway. So
And you can get the product at designbydean.com.
you can. It's rapidly becoming popular. I've been playing with this for a few years now, but I got serious this last year, and now there's a huge demand for it, especially from not only the public but from advertisers, and that's really key for me. So
Check out Thermosculpt at designbydean.com. Dean Tornabene, always a pleasure. Thanks so much.
thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.